Imagine walking into a room and seeing someone who looks exactly like you. Same face, same hair color, same DNA. But they are not you. Would you still feel unique? Human cloning is a growing scientific possibility, but just because science can do something does not mean it should. I want to explain why human cloning crosses important ethical boundaries, replaces natural human life, and carries dangerous scientific risk. First of all, cloning is religiously unethical within the moral rights of humanity. Religious ethics refer to the moral principles that guide religions and sets the standards for what is and isn't acceptable behavior. If God made the world exactly how he intended, then why should the humans be the one to change it? Human cloning is essentially playing the role of God and attempting to take glory from God. Humans cannot know exactly how the body is made or performs because humans did not create other humans in the beginning of time. Even if humans were to study and research exactly how the body performs, we cannot grasp how God created life in every detail of the human body. Secondly, cloning humans is not an acceptable alternative for reproducing life. For example, alternatives include natural reproduction, or IVF, or abortion. IVF allows couples who struggle with fertility to have children. Abortion offers children a loving home when birth isn't possible. Additionally, cloning does not guarantee a perfect copy. A clone may resemble someone genetically, but it does not mean they are the same person. Uh, Individuality isn't just DNA. Furthermore, at the federal level, the George W. Bush administration vetoed legislation that would expand embryonic stem cell research, reflecting broad moral concern about embryo destruction and playing God. Finally, human cloning is extremely risky scientifically. Animal cloning experiments show just how unsuccessful these experiments are. In one study, only about 1 to 3% of cloned animals survive to birth. Many attempts result in death, deformities, or serious developmental issues. Jerry Jang from the University of Connecticut says of the attempts to clone an animal, only 1 to 5% result in a healthy clone, which means the dangers are outrageous. Also, only 50 of the 5,000 gene experiments wide-ranged in inactivation, meaning less than 1% of the total were successful. If applied to humans, that would mean a high risk of birth defects, genetic uh, abnormalities, or suffering for both the clone and the woman involved in the process. The science is not safe, and as of now, there is no guarantee for healthy, normal human cloning. Some supporters argue that cloning could help with replacing failing organs or offer hope to families who have lost loved ones. But even in a scientific community and government, there has been resistance to this idea as well because of the moral and safety issues. In conclusion, human cloning should not be allowed because it violates moral values. It isn't needed for reproduction and it carries severe scientific risk. We must protect human dignity and the uniqueness of life. If life is unique, it should remain that way. not become a copy in a laboratory somewhere. Thank you.